All right, so right now we have the screen, the body, and we have everything else. Everything's nice and organized, right? So what I'll do now is I'll add in some Arnold shaders. First, you know what? I like my ground plane a little bit, so let me bring that back. And one thing about these groups right here, if you select any part of this and you press the up key on your keyboard, it gets the whole group. If you press up, it gets like the entire thing. So I'll just put this here. I'll take this, I can hide it or I can delete it. Yeah, I might as well delete it. So I have my whole cell phone model. And what else I'll do, the other part I'll do is I'll center the pivot. So now it's directly in the center. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a grid for the ground. I'm going to scale this out. And now let's get cracking on this body of the cell phone. So cell phones are kind of shiny. So I'll select this body and I'll right click, assign new material, Arnold, AI standard surface. I'll name this for body. Put MTL at the end because it has the same name as this. That's why I put a 1 on the end. Let's make this a little bit darker. I just want to get this one because now I'm just going to work on the lighting. I'll get myself an area light. So I'll just go to Arnold, lights, area light. Take this, and I'll get inside of my light. So I'll go to panels, look through selected. Now I'm looking inside through my light. That's why it looks kind of skewed and crazy. So I'll just go like this. Cool. Now I go to panels, perspective. So I have that light. And also I'll make myself a camera. So I'll go like this and I will go to view, create camera from view. So perspective, I'm going to name this render cam, enter, and I'm going to lock this camera. So I'm going to select the camera right here, select the lock. So I can't move it. And I go to panels, perspective. So I have my camera locked and I have this. And also for this, for the backdrop, I'll do something a little different. I'm going to go over here to make a cylinder. Scale it up. E to rotate, hold down J. And since my light, this is the back part. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to faces. I'm gonna delete. Why is it getting all those faces? Okay, didn't get those back faces. Now I'll just press delete. So I have this. And also go right here, delete this one. So I have this right here. Press R to scale, go like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this edge, select this edge right here, do a shift right click, extrude edge, and I'll press W and just make this long. I'm gonna do right click. I'll scale this out. So it's like I'm making a backdrop. I'll just go into this view right here, space bar, and place this so that it's like on the ground. Let me see something. If I go backwards, does it work? Nope. All right. And so right now we're seeing the inside of the object. If we want to see the other side, we just go to faces, double click, shift right click, and face normals, reverse normals. And it's like this. So I'll put a color on this as well, and also do a center pivot. So I'll right click, assign new material, Arnold, add standard surface, CK, BROP underscore MTL. Inside of our render cam. So this is what we're going to see. Now I have my light right here. I'll make it just a little bit bigger. And now I'll go to my Arnold tab. Where's that? Arnold, and then press this play button. Now remember, this is our exposure. There's nothing on our exposure. So let's type in 25. It's way too bright. So let's type in 15. Way too bright. Let's type in 10. Okay, that looks kind of normal. And now we can kind of like tap on this line to sort of try to get it right. Just a little bit softer. Okay, that's cool. Now let me go over here in my perspective again. I'll take this light, I'll do a Control D. I'll move it over here and I'll kind of put it so it's facing the object. Let's do another render. So we have two lights on it now. Now let's do another Control D. Move this light. And let's make it so that this one's kind of looking at it from the top a little bit. Render. Let's do another render. Okay, cool. I'm going to click on this. This is my cell phone body, and I'm going to make it a little bit shinier. We have a lot of history here from when we were making the phone. So we have to delete this history. So let's just go back to poly modeling and click on this middle button, which means delete history. Now, if I click back on my phone, it just has the position and the material. I'll go over here to roughness and I'll take this down. And you can make whatever color cell phone you like to. Just make it like this. Okay. Press stop. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is make a HDRI. So I'm going to go to Arnold, lights, sky dome light. We have this. And we're going to put an HDRI on it. So I'm going to go over here to its properties, go to file. Go to this chooser thing. We're going to go to file. Now we'll go find ourselves a good HDRI. Okay. It's going to take a second to convert. It's like a sunny day or something. Now, let me go back into my Arnold. I'll just do it for the render view from right here. I don't know, my window didn't come up. Let's click back on Arnold. Oh no. Okay. Thought something horrible happened. Okay, so we have our HDRI now. Now yeah, something is happening. I don't know what's happening. You click off of that, click on something else. Oh, this is in a different area than it used to be. Okay. Used to be right under there. So now I'm just like turning it down a little bit. You know what? If I put it on this, maybe I should mess with a little bit of intensity right now. Nah, it's doing the same thing. So I'll just keep this on one and I'll just go here. And remember, we can take this and we can rotate it. So if I press E to rotate on this, yeah, it'll give me different looks. Just type in 0 again. Or I can choose a different HDRI. But what you want to do is make sure that the shadow is facing behind the phone. Like we don't want it to go like that. That's what we don't want. So the side's fine. Even that's fine. I actually don't like this HDRI. I'm gonna get another one. So I'll just click on this right here, go back to the file, and I'm just gonna choose something different. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot better for me. Let's go back to the settings, properties. Yeah, turn it up a little bit. And with their camera right now, if we select it, if we go right here, we can see all of these are grayed out. That means it's locked. So if I click on this lock, no, I have to click on the camera. No, I have to be inside the camera. We go inside of here, render cam, select this, select the lock. And let's just bring it in a little bit more. Also, we can see what we're looking at if we click on this, which is called a film gate. I'll select it again and lock it. And we have our phone. Now with this button, all we got to do is right click, assign new material, Arnold, yeah, standard surface. We can go to big button. And if I want to cheat it, I can just go over here and I can say, all right, I'm going to go to plastic and go to replace. It's going to make it blue because that's whatever default color it came with. And I can just go here and change it to a blackish color. Make it real black. I could also match the color if I choose this color picker. I can go to this, get it close to that color. I'll press stop on my render view. And now I'll go back in here and I'll press F because now I want to get this right here. Assign new material, Arnold, yeah, standard surface. And let's say button, I don't know, bezel, MTL. And then for this one, I'll go to presets and I'll go to let's go to Chrome and replace. Let's press the play button. So now it's got like a little chrome color. To show it, let's go in by perspective. So we see this color now. And if we want to, we can give it a little bit of roughness to get it looking like that. And this right here, let's say we don't like it. Let's say if we want it to be a little bit shinier, I can do the same thing. I can go here and go to plastic, go to replace. It's gonna make it blue. Make it a little bit gray. I can make it darker. This looks blue. I don't know why it looks blue though. For this, and the less roughness we have, the shinier it's gonna look. We can add a little bit metalness, make it have a little bit of shine here. With these side buttons, we can do the same thing. We can press select. I mean, not select. Oh, let me stop it first. I'm just gonna put a material on all of those. So I have that one selected, hold down shift, this one, right click, assign new material, Arnold, add standard surface, name it side buttons. MTL. Go to this preset and let's do something different. Let's make it gold. Why didn't that happen? Presets, gold, replace. Now let's press play again. Now we have those buttons looking like that, and we can just go in and alter it or whatever we want. Say we got a T-Mobile phone or something. Make it pinkish. And there we go. Now press stop. Now what I can do with this background is press R, scale it. So this is very wide. So that means that whenever we're looking at it, and right now I'm in my perspective view, but let's say I really like this view, I want to keep it. I'll just go to view, create camera from view, double click, name this camera left. So now we have a new camera. Select this, I can lock it. Or I can keep it active, you know, it's all on you. But now I have this camera. Now I'll go to camera left. There we go. And then all lighting is with this is just continuously like tweaking, like moving lights up, down, messing with their intensities. So, you know, and you could also use color temperature, which makes things warmer or cool. And we can also still rotate the sky dome. And that'll give us a different effect too. That's it. How to model and light and UV the cell phone.